Do I know what to say? Yeah, I thought the crowd was terrific tonight. It's always a little bit different feeling when it snows. It's been probably happened about 4 or 5 times since I've been here over the last 6 years, and it's always a great, energetic crowd. And there's something about the snow. I thought the crowd gave us a heck of a lift. We started off with really good energy on the defensive end. Guys really carried over the game plan well. Then St. Louis made a nice run early in the half, took the lead, and I thought, our guys really responded well after that and played with good energy and discipline on the defensive end.
Question.
Coach, how important was it for you to get a win here in Severson after dropping the last 2 at home?
Well, same as it would have been if we would have won our last 2. I mean, we just try to go 1-0 each time we take the floor. 6 times that has not worked out. 20 times it has. So that's what we'll try to do on Saturday.
Shaka, how much does Trey affect what you guys can do defensively?
Well, he's just a very savvy player who has great basketball IQ and understanding of the game. So when you take him out of the mix, particularly because we already have another senior who's not playing. When you took him out of the mix, now you're just down a lot of experience on the defensive end. Trey's never going to be confused with Bree on defense, but he knows what he's doing. He talks. He's one of our best communicators, and he's very, very good at just following the scouting report and the plan.
He seems to be relishing the leadership aspect of his seniorness, and maybe more now that Briante's on the sidelines. Is that true maybe the last couple games and practices and things?
Well, he really doesn't do much in practice, to be honest, but he talks a lot. He just, with his ankle, we haven't been able to do a whole lot in practice with him, but I think he realizes, hey, I'm the oldest guy out here, and before it was a tie, with him and Briante in terms of their level of experience. Now I think he realizes that he's the guy that needs to speak up a little bit more. The other thing that happens when this time of year is seniors can sense that this thing's coming to an end, and so there's a couple ways to look at that. You can be upset about it or have anxiety, which I remember feeling that way at times when I played, or you can just, like you said, relish the opportunity and the moment.
Coach, how much of a lift did you think Trey gave the team scoring the first 8 points on the game and kind of being ultra?
Yeah, it's a big lift he gave us because our other guys were struggling to score early in the game, and I thought tonight was the best that he's moved since he sustained the injury. So that was good. I mean, we've been he and our athletic trainer Eddie have been working really hard around the clock with treatment and different modalities to work on that thing. And sometimes it's been frustrating because it didn't seem like it was doing much. But I thought tonight it was a different bounce that he had and explosiveness.
You knew they were going to come in here holding a grudge from the last game tonight. What were some things that you knew to look out for?
Well, I think it's less about a grudge and more just about what they do well, and us trying to counteract that. I think our guys did a nice job. We one of the things that we've done the past 3 or so times we've played them is we've switched every ball screen, which most people don't do against St. Louis, and so early on they were able to take advantage of us inside because we had a guard defending one of their bigger guys, and they were able to take advantage of that. So we did a better job adjusting to that and taking that away until really the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game.
Whatever percentage Trey's at right now, I mean, he's willing to play. You said how good he moved.
Mm-hmm.
Even with that said, on a night where your bench scores 36, how significant is it? He played 30 on Saturday, 22 tonight. How significant is it to spare him 8 minutes on the floor?
Yeah, no, it's important because, you know, I thought about putting him back in, and in normal circumstances, I would have put him back in with about 6 minutes left because the game wasn't, like, completely over. But then I thought to myself, hey, these other guys are doing a good job, and he certainly can use the rest. So it's really helpful. I thought Mike Gilmore gave us a really big lift. I mean, he's going to be a really good player, you know, once he realizes that he can settle down and go out there and play. But I thought he did some really nice things tonight.
Your thoughts on Jordan Burgess? What do you think how he played tonight?
He's just a warrior. You know, he's a tough customer, and you know, I thought really over the last several games he's been extremely aggressive with his play. Hasn't shot the ball great, but he helps us in a lot of other ways. And the thing I like about him is, you know, he doesn't drop his head if he misses a shot or two. In fact, if he misses a shot or two, it just renews his resolve to help the team in other ways. Whereas there's other guys at times that if offense isn't going well for them, you know, they might sulk a little bit, but that's not Jordan.
Last question. Coach, after these last 2 games, it seems like the team, after losing 3 or 4 of these last 2 games, kind of has like a killer instinct back, maybe like a little bit of a swagger back. I mean, are you seeing it the same way?
We'll see. I mean, to be honest, it's all relative to your opponent on that given day. So, yeah, I thought we had pretty good killer instinct today. I think our guys showed good response today when St. Louis made a run on us, and then to start the second half defensively, did a nice job there. But you know, we have a long way to go in terms of where we need to be as a team. Every single possession, our young guys understanding the urgency of some of the little details. And St. Louis has a young team, so I think a lot of those guys on St. Louis's team, their best basketball is way ahead of them. You know, they're going to be a much more difficult team to deal with next year.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.